Hi everyone, my name is Audrey and welcome to my channel. Today I'm giving you a new weekly reading vlog. So I'm about to make myself a cup of coffee, which is why there's this different setting I don't typically use. I'm sorry for the noise. My son is watching TV and it's so loud. Anyways, I'm gonna make this quick. Today is Saturday morning. I usually try to make the most of like the beginning of Saturday morning filming so that I can like give you a last update of reading before like closing the vlog and moving on to the next one. But I closed this one a little bit earlier. We don't have cheerleading class this morning, which is why I'm still here at home. Usually my son's cheerleading class is at 8 a.m. So we're already gone by this time. But today there's no class, which I'm really happy. It's very fortunate because right now I really need all of that time in my sewing room. And it's very much crunch time because craft fair is coming up very, very soon. So I'm going to be teaching on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I have 2 evenings where my students are presenting to their parents, which is on Tuesday and Wednesday, plus concert band on Wednesday as well. And I'm gonna be trying to manage all of that and try to finish sewing as well, even though I have all of that going on. But yeah, I've got all that. And then on Thursday, I'm taking the day off. I wasn't supposed to at first, but I'm seeing my second graders in the morning and like I have some time with them because every time I get a sub, it's like a lost time for my projects with my students. I can't get that back. I can't leave my projects to the sub because most of subs are not used to teaching music, and like we only have so few music teachers subbing, which means like they're gonna be doing like whatever, and I cannot. It's not a trust issue, like because I don't trust anybody to sub. It's just I know they won't be able to do what I ask. And even when I do leave like some fun, stress-free activities, like musical activities for subs that are usually reserved for like privileged activities for my students, like a lot of times they don't even follow the activities I leave them. So it's fine. It's a lost period with those students, and it's okay for the second graders with all of the planning I've got ahead. It's fine. I can use that. But with my sixth graders, I don't have enough time with them, which means like they haven't just to finish all of the things I want to finish with them. We have the same time allowed like for all of these groups, but in my planning, I don't have a lot of gaps in there where I can just move things around and just like have less time to do a project. I cannot do that with my sixth graders. And the art teacher, which is not full-time, offered to take my students during the afternoon for drama class, doing an appreciation thing that I needed to get done with them anyways. So I know I can trust her because she does the same thing with them in art, which is so relieving. I was just so relieved when she offered. So I'm going to take Thursday off because the thing is, on Thursday evening, we are setting up the stand and the fair is starting on Friday morning, which means that would be not leaving me enough time to sew. So I'm going to have an extra day to sew, which is such a blessing. I think I really needed that, and I'm just happy it's dealt with and I'm not like losing too much with planning with my students. So that's good. So yeah, I did order something new for my stand, which I'm hoping is going to be very, very helpful because in this craft fair, I'm going to have a lot of my kitchen aprons to sell. I didn't know how to set them up because on clothes hangers, they don't present well, if that makes any sense. So I've got this rack that you can see here by the door that we ordered on Amazon. I almost forgot to order it and we got it. I usually don't like to order on Amazon because of everything that's going on right now, but I cannot find those things, this kind of rack, anywhere else. So I ordered it and got it like the next day, which is very surprising. I'm happy with it. I am going to be probably setting it up, like opening it up before the craft fair, so probably later today or tomorrow, we'll see. So I'm probably gonna be showing that up, and I'll be able to put all of my kitchen aprons on there by sizes and stuff. So that's gonna be a lot more convenient for people to see all of the models available and stuff. So I think that's gonna be a lot better for my stand, and I'm excited for it. Really happy I got it on time because I really almost forgot. I would have gone without it even if I forgot. So like it would have been fine. I would have found like another way to show them. But anyways, so that's good news as well. The other good news that I did get amidst all of this chaos that's going right now is my mom finished my taxes reports, and I am going to be receiving a big tax return, which is so relieving, because that means I can pay off some debt, and it's so relieving. And amidst all of the like chaos and stress that I'm going through right now, it's just a big relief knowing that it's coming, and I'll have a better time with like financial stuff. It's a big relief. So that's the other good news. Lesser good news is like I'm behind sewing, so there's that. I'm behind reading. Honestly, right now I'm not gonna be reading just yet. Probably a little bit later during the week. Maybe if I feel like a bit tired and I want to like just take a break, I might pick up a book. But honestly, it's crunch time, and when I'm in the mood of something, I kind of tend to just keep on going until I'm done doing something. So I'm probably not going to be sleeping much during the weekend, and we'll see. I might do some B-roll or not, because I mean, it's kind of repetitive, so kind of boring for the vlog, but I might put one or two in here. And tomorrow I do have band practice, which I'm going to go to, and I do need to leave earlier than usual because I am part of the team setting up the percussion section tomorrow. We do it on turn, but tomorrow is my turn. So not the greatest timing for that, but it's fine. I'm gonna do that and come back, get back to sewing. And that's gonna be pretty much it. So on that note, I'm gonna get my coffee done. I'll update you a little bit later, I guess, with some sewing update, I guess. I think it's gonna be more of a sewing business kind of vlog more than reading, but I'm still gonna try nonetheless. I don't know what mug to pick. I think I'm gonna go with this one, which is one of my favorite mugs. Anyways, on that note, I'll see you later.
Take a look into the mirror, following your heart, but you silence to the fear, and you deserve it. You deserve it. Rainy season's gonna go. Now your seeds can grow. Imagine that. You deserve it. You deserve it now. Hey. Pick up the phone, little darling, I got a bit to say. I'm speaking from the heart, I pray it doesn't ricochet. I know you got his up, distance makes it hard enough. I hope that I can ask for you to listen, man, it's hard, it's tough. I sent a message and maybe you didn't get it yet. When you have a second, you should check it, swear you won't regret it. I'm stepping out of a meeting, a big amount's where it's leading. I'll make you proud in proceedings, we'll hit the town in the evening, darling. And then it's time for us to celebrate. Pop some vino, we know it's celebrate. Hello, mate, enjoy the ride and spend for something real nice. Cause every dream I've ever had, you helped me realize. No matter how much of a stretch I guess it feels like, no matter how left field, you make it feel right. You believed it could be real beyond the surface. In your eyes I saw that I was worth it. Perfect. Take a look into the mirror, following your heart, but you silence to the fear, and you deserve it. You deserve it. Rainy season's gonna go. Now your seeds can grow. Imagine that. You deserve it. You deserve it now. And may I say that I never take for granted the lady that I make my plans with daily, maybe one Monday shapes the planet with no way to even say it in my native language. Sharing everything I feel for you, I gotta give the praise in Spanish. Mariposa, you and I couldn't be any closer. You make me breathe like I've been a heavy smoker. When we get married, we will be ready for what the world will bring. We're Birmingham if they had buddied up. Lawrence and LaRousse, it was a cruise, so much to do, so now we run amok. Your laser focus shapes my ruthless execution. My elocution takes your train of thought to resolution. Now I'm never wanting you, holding back from a benefit, and anyone supporting you will assent with the sentiment. I'm with you every step of the way. Blessings and curses through my eyes every second. You're worth it. Perfect.
Take a look into the mirror, following your heart, but to silence to the fear, and you deserve it. You deserve it. Rainy season's gonna go, now your seeds can grow. Imagine that. You deserve it. You deserve it now. Hey, try to let it go, leave it down the road. If it's weighing heavy on your soul, try to let it go. Try to let it go, yeah, try to let it go, either way it goes.
Hi everyone, I don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of battery mostly, but I'm gonna try and make this quick while I make myself a cup of coffee. But I do wanted to come up and give you a little bit of an update because it went really fast. We're Thursday. I'm so confused. We're Thursday right now, very early in the morning, and I am not working today. Well, I am for my business, but not for school. And I am getting a sub today and a sub tomorrow, and the craft fair is starting tomorrow. My mom is coming this morning, and she's going to help me set up all of the stand and stuff we need for the craft fair, which is this morning actually. We're going to go to the bank, and then we're gonna go set up everything afterwards, and then I'm gonna continue sewing until I have no more time left to sew. So that's pretty much the plan. Right now it is 5 o'clock in the morning, so I'm making myself a cup of coffee. I came back home yesterday so tired. My feet are hurting, which is not great since we're gonna be at the craft fair for 3 days. But yeah, I've been doing a lot at school. I know I did have yesterday and the day before some 6th graders that were performing in front of parents, which went really well. Out of all the 5 performances, I guess 5 times. So 2 last week and 3 this week. So I had some students on Tuesday lunchtime and then Tuesday evening. That went very well, surprisingly, because during lunchtime it was most of my teams that were not necessarily that much into drama and stuff, and they kind of took it a little bit more seriously when they knew parents were going to come, even though it was lunchtime. So I was really happy with that. So it went well overall, but I'm tired and yeah, my feet are hurting. And the thing also is that in my drama classroom, it's also the arts classroom, so I have to push away all of the tables and stuff and get everything out of the way so that we can set up everything. So it's kind of exhausting as well, on top of everything. But yeah, I'm happy. Yesterday was band practice on top of another performance, but it's all good. I came back home really late though, because I had to clean up, put away everything from band class, and just to make sure that for my sub everything was ready and they had everything they needed to sub in my class. So that's good. I do need to send a message with QR codes for my colleague who's gonna take over my 6th graders drama class, which is going to be this afternoon. But other than that, all that is done with. That's settled, which I'm happy. And yeah, I'm gonna do that when I go back up to wake up my son for school, because he does have school. And yeah, that's gonna be my day. I don't know how much I'm gonna be actually filming of that. I'm gonna try to film a bit of the setting up and stuff. I'll try. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I will be trying to do that. Maybe bring my tripod so I can just leave the phone there and just film. We'll see. So yeah, I didn't read, and I'm probably not gonna be reading at all during the weekend. So it's more of a business type of vlog. Get ready for the craft fair with me. I don't know how to call this. It's a reading vlog, but it's not really, so it's okay. I did warn you at the beginning, so I guess it's fine if you're still here. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my coffee and get to my sewing room, get some stuff done for the next hour, and then wake up my son, do the QR codes, some Photoshop for things I need for the craft fair as well. I need a couple of signs. And other than that, I'll go back to my sewing room, set up everything, leave, all that stuff. So yeah, I'm rambling. So I'm gonna leave you at that because I'm gonna be out of battery very, very soon. And I'll see you in the next clip, I guess. All right, see ya. I have one, so I just want to come in and update you because I haven't updated you for a while. Well, not that long. I don't remember at this point, but I think it was yesterday. I did end up sewing a lot, my mom, and setting up everything. It was a hassle. We were running around a lot. Everything was set up, and then I did some more sewing until 10:30ish. And then I got up at around 4:30 to finish sewing. I still don't have enough inventory as much as I wanted, but there wasn't many people this morning, today. So today was the first day of the, it's Friday. It was the first day of the actual craft fair, and it is a Friday. So most people who would be there would be like people on maternity leave or grandparents with their grandkids or something like that, or stay-at-home moms or dads. It is a fair that is targeting parents and children. So there's that. I did do 3 sales, but that's pretty much it. So it was very, very slow, but other stands were slow as well. There wasn't a lot of people, and it's not like it's summer, so a lot of people are on vacation. So I feel like there's going to be a lot more people tomorrow and on Sunday. So I'm still going to be doing some sewing this evening when I get home. Right now I'm in the car because I am stopping by to get some dinner takeout, and I'm going to the BookCon before I go home. The thing is, I don't have a lot of battery in my phone left. I have my iPad that's fully charged, but not my phone, and I don't know why, because it was not like fully charged when I left home, but I was still charging it in the car, and I was sharing like my data to my iPad. I'm sorry, the phone fell. I don't know how else to film this. It's weird angle. It's like kind of on the side, but there's no other way to make it fit. Anyways, all that to say, yeah, I was sharing my data from my phone to my iPad because I do need the Wi-Fi to make payments. But there was the Wi-Fi was very expensive to pay. So I just decided to share my data because I have a lot of data in my phone. So there's that. And I was supposed to go pick up my son and my husband to go to the BookCon. Unfortunately, since yesterday, so like yesterday morning, my son got up and he was burning. He did have a bit of a fever, but he felt very, very hot. So I gave him some Advil, and he was complaining that he was sore everywhere, and he does not complain. The last time I saw him that like knocked out was when he was like 3 or 4 years old. He's turning 9. So it's been a while since I've seen him like that knocked down from a virus. Even when he does have colds, which he has quite often, as a kid, he usually is still like up and going and still running around and jumping around, and everything's good. Even if he's sneezing or like coughing a bit, like it doesn't matter. But not since yesterday. As soon as like the Advils kick in, he does seem to have a little bit more energy, but not that much. He did not eat supper last night. He slept a lot during the afternoon and the evening, and he was asking to go to bed. Well, he was sleeping on the couch because it was too much for him to go upstairs. He was sore everywhere in his legs. His throat was very, very sore. And when he complains about like those things, so it's definitely the influenza from what those symptoms I think so. And from what I've heard, the influenza that's going around right now is pretty rough. People have been out like for 4 or 5 days of fever. So hopefully it's not gonna last too long. And yeah, this morning wasn't better. As soon as his Advils kick in, he's feeling better. He can play a little bit, but then as soon as they're out of his system, he cannot do much. So my husband is staying with him. I'm gonna go ahead and try to take some photos and send him photos of books I think he would be interested in, and he'll tell me if he wants them or not. So that's the plan. But yeah, he's probably going to be missing his cheerleading class tomorrow, which really, really sucks. But like, it's not a good idea for him to go around and give that virus to everyone, contaminate everyone in the team, and he's not going to be able to practice well either. So like, it really doesn't matter. He was supposed to come to the craft fair and make the most of the games and stuff. Probably is not going to be doing that either. We shall see, maybe Sunday if he feels good and he doesn't have any more fever. But right now, I don't think it's going to be great. So yeah, I am going to try to film a bit, but honestly, I'm trying to charge my phone in my car so that I can like actually film a bit of footage. I'm gonna try to go quickly because I do want to sew and come back home early-ish as much as I can and try to go quickly. And I do need to eat, so like I have a little bit of like time there to do that. But yeah, not that much either because it's already almost 5-ish. And yeah, I want to go there quickly. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. On that note, I'm gonna leave you with that, and probably a b-roll next of the BookCon. I didn't film at the craft fair because I didn't have enough battery left, so I was trying to save it. But I'll try tomorrow. Hopefully it's gonna go better battery wise. But yeah, on that note, I'm gonna eat, and I'll see you later.
face and I'm only 23. And that's just speaking for me. You hit that certain age, you're told to make a living wage. But I swear I just learned my name. I swear I'm not to blame. You're told no more fun, it's off to work. You can earn it, don't have to have any work. But I don't play that way. I'm always gonna stay. Take us back.
Hey everyone, so I just want to wrap up this vlog. It's been a chaotic couple of days. I do have a stack of books to show you, but first, the first day of the craft fair was terrible. Not a lot of people was there, and I was stressing out so much for inventory, a little too much, which is fine, I guess. But yeah, I am very, very disappointed because people that are showing up there, first of all, on Friday, people were working. So the people that were there were most likely on maternity leave or something like that, or stay-at-home moms, which is fine, but they weren't necessarily there to buy things. They were more there for like the show and activities for the kids, which is a good thing. There was a lot of activities for kids, but I feel like it was more of a like day out for kids kind of thing than actually wanting to shop. So that's very disappointing. On Saturday today, there was a lot of people. It was close to what we've experienced during holiday season, last holiday, and we barely sold anything. So I'm so far away from making any profit. But yeah, I'm just disappointed, but like it's a bit too late for that. So we're just gonna take it as a loss and that's it. So on the good side, I did have a good time at the book fair, which you've probably already seen the B-roll for. I didn't take too much because I still had to take a lot of photos and I was by myself for my son to like see what books he was interested in, and trying to shop in between and like filming all of that was way too hard, and there was a lot of people. So I tried my best to film some different things, but yeah. So I got myself 2 books. I got my mom 2 books and I got myself 2 books. So I got the next book to Ma Vie de series, which is the series from my friend from university that she wrote. I am supposed to be reading book number 3 right now. It is on my April TBR, and so I bought book number 4 because I didn't own book number 4. So that's the first book. And the second book that I got myself is a book I was not expecting to buy just yet. And the one of the author was there to sign it. That book is book number, season 1, volume 1 of Dans une galaxie près de chez vous, which means in a galaxy near you, which was in fact a TV series that I watched as a teen, and it was hilarious. It is from French Canadian here, and I got one of the author is one of the actors that was also in the series, and I got to meet him and get it signed, which was awesome. And I'm really interested to read it because it's gonna be a lot of fun. I do quote a lot of things in here in everyday life, and this is basically the script from the TV show. So I'm really gonna have a great time reading this, and I'm probably going to be rewatching the series because it's that good. And I also got 1 copy for my mom of this one as well. As of right now, there's I think it's 65 episodes out of 4 seasons, and there's 7 episodes in the first volume, and only 2 volumes are out as of now. So there's still going to be a lot more to be published, but yeah. So all of the other books are books I got for my son that I took photos of, books I knew he would be interested in. Some of them are sequels to series he already owns, and yeah, I did send him photos. He said yes or no to some of them, so here we go. The first one, I didn't actually buy it. I found it in the Scholastic bag, so I'm guessing it was a gift. It is the Book Sitters Club book number 4 of the series. I don't remember really reading those when I was younger. I don't think my son is going to be interested in it. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to be doing with it because it is in French. So I might just donate it to a school or my school and see if people are interested in them. But yeah. Next one is classic, which is Captain Underpants number 2. He already had the book number 1 from last year's fair, so I got him book number 2. The next one is The Universe is a Ninja, purple book, which is book number 3 out of 6, which he loves a lot. And they are really, really cool graphic novels. And they have amazing colors, amazing drawings, and the author actually writes them and draws the illustrations and everything, and my son really loves them. Next, we have Vinyasa Ninja, book number 3. We found out about this series last year, if I'm not mistaken. The illustrator was there, and he signed my son a bookmark. I think he gave him a bookmark with the drawing in it. And we bought book number 1, and then we got book number 2 throughout the year. And it's like a kind of initiation to manga, even if my son already does read manga. First, they're in color, and then you transition to like black and white. And it's all based and focused on yoga and yoga poses and meditation and stuff like that. And they all have like different themes depending on what volume you're at. And there's like a progression. The author actually did used to, well, I think he still does them. He did classes for young kids, meditation and yoga classes for young kids throughout schools. And he couldn't find good resources like books to give as recommendations to students and teachers. So he just made one up, which is amazing. And at the end, you do usually have a poster that my son already took out, and you have some yoga poses that you're supposed to do and train, and different things to do like this. And at the end, you have like this kind of tracker. So every day that you do all of the exercises, you just take a sticker and put it on here so you can track how many times you've done everything, and then you can move on to the next book, which I think is really, really cool. So yeah, there's also a story throughout there, but it's very educational, which I love. Next, we have another next sequel to a series, which is Lucie la Moufette qui pète number 4, which is a Lucy the skunk that farts. It's funny, it's cute, it's kind of a beginning of a chapter book. The writing is very, very big, and there's a lot of drawings, which is necessary for my son at this stage. If there's too many writings with no drawings, he gets unmotivated to continue reading. So this one, he has a hard time to visualize what's happening in the book if there's no drawings. So this is a good like in between starting like bigger books and books that don't get read in one sitting. So he can continue reading a couple of chapters here and there. They're not too big chapters, so that's not too bad. And like the writing, some pages don't have drawings at all, but the writing is not too small. So he is still motivated to continue on reading. Yeah, it's funny, it's cute. We really love these books. The next one is one similar to the one I just showed you, and it's called Les Brins, which is branches. I don't know much about it. It's the first book. It was to a shelf next to this one, the skunk one, and the writing is a tiny bit smaller than the other one, so I'm guessing it's another transition into chapter books with no drawings, but this one still has drawings in it. So I thought we could give it a try. The next one is similar as well, and it's called A Journal of Two YouTubers. My son does love to imitate me doing booktube stuff, and he does like he's YouTubers, so it's written with a lot of not too small, and a lot of drawings and dynamic things in here to keep the reader motivated, and I thought he'd be interested in this one. And the last one is from a French-Canadian author from here that we love a lot, called Elise Gravel, and this one is La Clé à Molette, which translates to, I think it's the wrench. It's always like very cute drawings. She draws every book she writes, and they're usually really fun stories to read. One of our favorite is the monster one. That's kind of translates to wanting a dog, and you follow this character that wants a monster as a pet, and yeah, it's really cute. So I don't know much about this one, but cannot wait to see what it's going to be about. And that is it for my book haul. I'm happy with that. So that was the good news, but yeah, I'm a bit disappointed with the craft fair, but we're just going to roll with it. I am going to close this vlog here though and start the new one in a couple of seconds. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe if you wish, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload any video, and I'll see you in the next one.